Please welcome back to The Late Show, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern.
We're just having a bit of an earthquake here, Ryan. Quite a decent shake here.
I do take comfort knowing there are around 30 New Zealanders studying here. And statistically, at least one of them will be my cousin.
I waited for Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern to fulfill her part of the bargain.
Hi.
Okay, this really is mind-blowing for Jacinda Ardern. Look how well she's done.
That is a massive success for a 37-year-old leader.
It is an absolute honour and a privilege to have the ability, as the leader of the New Zealand Labour Party, to form a government for all New Zealanders.
It is with extreme sadness that I tell you that as at 7 p.m. tonight, we believe that 40 people have lost their lives in this act of extreme violence. We are not immune to the viruses of hate, of fear, of other. We never have been. But we can be the nation that discovers the cure.
Immediately thereafter, the New Zealand Parliament took action to remove guns from the streets.
You can draw a line and say that that does not mean that you need access to military-style semi-automatic weapons and assault rifles. You do not. To be honest with you, I do not understand the United States. You know, when I watch from afar and see events such as those today, I think of them not as a politician, I see them just as a mother, and I'm so sorry for what has happened here. Obviously, I take very seriously the role of becoming a mum, as does Clark becoming a dad, but we equally take seriously the role I've taken on as Prime Minister of New Zealand. Public health restrictions in there to keep it nice and safe, but you'll see that greater certainty for business. You're meant to be in bed, darling. It's bedtime, darling. Pop back to bed. I'll come and see you in a second.
There is one really important political question I want to ask you, and that is, what exactly is the date the baby's due?
17th of June.
The 17th. It's interesting how much people have been counting back to the conception, as it were.
So you have now chosen your career over having a family.
If you're an employer of a company, you need to know that type of thing from the women that you're employing, because legally you have to give them maternity leave.
I decided to talk about it. It was my choice, but for other women, it is totally unacceptable in 2017 to say that women should have to answer that question in the workplace.
A lot of people will be wondering, are you two meeting just because, you know, you're similar in age and, you know, got a lot of, you know, common stuff there, you know, when you got into politics and stuff.
My first question is, I wonder whether or not anyone ever asked Barack Obama and John Key if they met because they were of similar age.
Yeah, we are meeting because we are prime ministers.
I want to finish with a simple thank you to New Zealanders for giving me this opportunity to serve and to take on what has and will always be the greatest role of my life. I hope in return I leave behind a belief that you can be kind but strong, empathetic but decisive, optimistic but focused, that you can be your own kind of leader, one that knows when it's time to go.